Hello, my name is Zachary Bailey, and I'm going to be teaching my father, Ben Bailey,
Hello.
his first lesson on trombone. So, Dad, I'm going to tell you a little bit what we're going to learn today.
Okay.
Okay. We're going to teach you correct playing position,
Okay.
how to properly open the trombone case.
Okay.
You're going to know all the parts of the trombone. I'm going to teach you how to put it together.
All right.
Most importantly, how to hold it without denting or dropping it.
That's important.
Okay. How to set up your face to play.
Okay.
All right. You're going to make your first vibrations.
Okay.
You're going to learn how to breathe.
Okay.
You're going to do great note shapes.
Okay.
You're going to make a centered note,
Okay.
and I will explain that later.
Okay.
You're going to do articulation,
Okay.
and you're going to do an ascending harmonic slur.
Sounds fun.
Okay. So, the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to demonstrate good playing position.
Okay.
So I want you to stand up with me. Okay. Put the backs of your legs against the back of the chair.
Okay.
Spread them out between like your shoulders. Yep, there you go. And just like an elevator, don't let your butt stick out, and just go straight down on the seat. Good. All right. Now the next thing is you're going to make sure that your head is floating and you're not like leaning to one side. It's just nice and relaxed. There's no tension.
It's relaxed. Okay.
Okay. Make sure there's no tension in your upper body as well.
Okay.
All right. So you can bring your legs out a little bit more so you're nice and relaxed. Your feet are flat on the floor.
They are.
All right. And for this, since we don't have an instrument in our hands, let's go ahead and let's place our hands on our lap. All right. You look pretty good. One thing real quick, take your left hand and put it at the small of your back and gently push it forward to make sure that you're fully expanded.
Like that?
Yeah. Okay. Now make sure your head is floating and make sure you're not looking up in the sky.
No.
All right.
Good.
So we'll revisit this later, but this is the correct playing position. So I'll ask you to show me your correct playing position after we get through the rest of this, okay?
Okay. You want me to stand up and go through the whole thing?
Yeah, we'll do that later.
Okay.
All right. So you can go ahead and relax, and we'll go back to that. All right. So now I'm going to show you how to actually properly open the trombone case.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to do it first, and then I want you to do it after me.
Sounds good.
All right. So I'm going to kind of bring it over here, and the most important thing before you even open it is to know which side is up. So what do you see here that you think could be an indicator?
This is flat, so I would assume that it would stand on this flat piece, straight up. So that's probably the up, and this is the down.
See, you have a logo here.
Yeah.
So the logo is always going to tell you where it's up.
Okay.
All right.
Perfect.
So you have a bell, and that's why it's circular there.
Okay.
Okay. So the logo is always going to display where it is up.
Okay. So it's easy. So wherever the logo is, I know that's the up part of the instrument.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So now you can scoot up a little bit closer so you can see. So you see these latches right here?
Yes.
All right. So we're going to unlatch them, and we're going to slowly open from the top. Okay.
Okay.
You're only going to peek inside, and you're going to make sure nothing falls out first.
Okay.
Okay. That way you don't just open it up and everything falls out and it's a mess.
Okay.
All right. So now I'm going to open it up, and voila, the trombone is open and it's safe.
All right.
Nothing fell out.
Nothing fell out. Yes, you are correct. All right. So now I'm going to close it back, and I want you to tell me everything that I just told you, and I want you to do it as you're reciting it to me, okay?
Okay. Can I slide up?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the top, right?
Why do you know?
Because of the logo.
Yeah.
This is the bottom because of a bell. These are the two handles here. I'll place my thumb in there, open them, like that.
Mm-hmm.
Grab it from the center, open it slowly to make sure nothing is falling out. And just take a peek. It looks good. Open it slowly. And voila, trombone is safe.
There we go. Very nice. All right. So now that we have the trombone completely revealed,
Okay.
we're going to show you all the parts of the instrument.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna point to some of the stuff, and I'm gonna tell you what it is.
Okay.
And then after that, I'm gonna ask you if you can remember what it is.
Okay, do I get a piece of paper and write this down?
No.
Okay, great.
All right. So first off, this is the bell.
Okay.
All right. This is what is called the bell branch. Okay.
Okay.
So the bell branch is attached to the bell.
Makes sense.
All right. This is your main tuning slide.
Okay.
And you can tell that because it goes directly from the bell branch all the way to here, which is the mouthpiece receiver.
Okay. So you got the bell.
Sorry, my bad. That is not the mouthpiece receiver. That is the lead pipe.
Okay.
Okay. The mouthpiece receiver is over here.
Okay.
All right. You have the counterweight.
I do have a question.
Yes.
What was this? The bell branch?
The bell branch.
Bell branch. Okay.
Okay. Now for this instrument, we actually have a trigger. So the trigger is right here.
Okay.
We're not going to be using that. Okay. We have the tuning slide for the trigger. All right. Now this is the playing slide.
Okay, so we got the bell branch, the tuning slide.
This is the main tuning
Yeah,
slide.
the main tuning slide. This is the trigger. That's the tuning slide for the trigger. And what was that?
This is the playing slide.
The playing slide. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. This is the water key or the spit valve.
Okay.
Okay. Let me see. What else do I have here?
So the bell branch, the main tuning slide, the trigger slide, the playing slide, and basically the spit valve.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay. Now you see these right here.
Yes.
These are your playing slide braces,
Okay.
and those will come into play a little bit later.
Okay.
All right. And this is also another brace. All right. Just for the body. This is the body of the instrument, and this is the playing slide.
Okay.
All right.
A lot of parts.
Yes. All right. So now I want you to recite it to me, and I will go through the list here, and I will see if you missed anything.
Okay.
Okay?
Bell,
Yes.
bell branch,
Mm-hmm.
main tuning slide, trigger tuning slide, playing slide, spit valve, those two braces, and then this brace.
Okay. As well as that, we have the slide lock.
Okay.
All right. And then this is the receiver for the body,
Okay.
and then the mouthpiece receiver is actually in there.
Okay, so you got the slide lock, the receiver for the body, and the mouthpiece receiver.
Yep.
So bell branch, main tuning slide, trigger tuning slide, right? No, trigger slide,
Trigger tuning slide.
trigger tuning slide, playing slide, spit valve, two braces there, one brace here, and what was that? The lock, slide lock.
Mm-hmm. The slide lock is here.
Slide lock is right there, and then I know the mouthpiece goes down here.
That's the receiver for
the
the body.
receiver. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. And what's this?
Mouthpiece.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So now that you know all the parts, I'm going to assemble the instrument, and then we're going to kind of go back a little bit, and I'll tell you how to hold the instrument after I assemble it for the first time, and then we'll go and you're going to assemble the instrument.
Sounds good.
Okay. So I'm going to walk you through it as I would put it together.
Okay.
All right. So first off, you're going to grab both braces and the playing slide very lightly. That's very important that you can put it on your foot, but no pressure is placed on the tuning slide. I mean, the playing slide.
Okay.
Okay? So this is going towards you. The water key is facing you. Okay? And you're going to grab, what part of this am I grabbing?
The bell branch,
Yes.
and you're placing it in the playing slide, right?
No.
No.
Well, yes, but I'm placing it in the receiver.
The receiver. Okay.
Okay? Now I'm going to create sort of a wide V angle
Okay.
from the body to the playing slide. And I'm simply just going to hold it, and I'll tell you about this setup in the left hand in a second.
Okay.
Okay? I'm locking it with the bell lock.
Okay.
Okay?
It's a new piece. Bell lock.
All right, there we go. And then I'm just going to transfer it over to my left foot, put it in the mouthpiece, and you can just do a quarter turn. It doesn't matter which way because it's not threaded.
Right.
Okay? And then you are assembled.
Okay.
All right? So now I'm going to disassemble it in exactly the opposite way.
Okay.
So you don't take off the body before the mouthpiece, okay?
Right.
So mouthpiece. Now, what piece is this?
So
The bell
the lock.
lock?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm taking it out of the what slide?
Playing slide.
Yep. Okay. The body, and I'm
You're
grabbing
holding
it
by
by.
the bell branch.
Yep. And I'm putting it back in the case.
The whole time not putting pressure on the playing slide.
Yes. And then I'm putting the playing slide
back in the case.
back in the case. Okay.
Okay.
Now you can see that the spit valve is facing up.
Right.
All right. And then this is the body receiver.
Okay.
All right.
Is there a reason the spit valve is up
So
and
it
not down?
so it doesn't,
Doesn't
get
drain?
well. No. So you don't. So it doesn't press down on this and stay up, stay open all the
Okay.
way.
All
So
right.
it doesn't break.
All right.
Okay. All right. So I want you now. I'm going to tell you about the hand position, and then we're going to come back, and you're going to assemble it.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's do it.
All right. So I'm going to close it back, make sure it's safe and secure, and now I'm going to talk to you about hand position.
Okay.
All right. So we don't have to worry about playing position yet, but I want your left hand to create an L. The L is going to be facing you.
Like this?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So now all you're going to do is you're going to turn it upside down.
Like that.
Yeah. Okay. So since our instrument, you can go and relax.
Oh.
Since our instrument has a trigger,
Right.
our thumb is going to go around the trigger.
Okay.
Okay. These three fingers, fingers 2, 3, and 4, or your
Okay.
index, middle, and ring finger,
Okay.
okay, are going to wrap around the first brace, in between the first and the second brace. You remember
Okay.
in the
Yes.
playing slide?
Yes, on the playing slide at
Right.
the end. Yes.
And we'll go back and I'll explain that a little bit
Okay.
later. Okay. And then your pinky is going to be on the bottom of the second brace. Okay.
Okay.
So can you imagine that?
kinda
So
like
you have this, and then
Okay.
it's going to wrap around, and then the second brace.
And the trigger be here
Yeah.
somewhere. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Now your right hand,
Okay.
I want you to do a shadow puppet mouth. Okay.
Open or closed?
Closed. Okay. Can you show the
Oh,
camera?
there you go.
Yeah.
Closed.
All right. So basically what's going to happen is whenever you pull out the playing slide, whenever you have it assembled, your thumb is going to go on the bottom of the top brace.
Okay.
Fingers 2 and 3, or your index and your middle finger, are going to go on the first brace. And then these two are going to dangle in between the first and the second brace.
Okay.
So all of your movement is coming from here.
Just this.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
These are relaxed.
Yes.
Okay.
They're not tense. Nothing is tense.
They're just relaxed.
Yes.
Got it.
Okay. Let's see here. Another important note. All right, so I told you about, I was going to tell you how to not dent or don't drop the instrument.
Right.
We always hold it with our left hand.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to hold it with our left hand always, make sure it's secure. We're never going to hold it by the playing slide. We're going to hold it by the body. It's the most sturdy.
Okay.
All right. And if we put pressure on the playing slide, if we dent it by 1/1000th of an inch, it can become unusable.
Okay.
Okay? Because imagine you're playing something fast, and if there's a dent and you get stopped on it, then you're going to have issues. All right?
So be careful.
Yes.
Got it.
Okay. So now that you have your left and right hand position, I'm going to go back and I'm going to open up the case. Opened up slowly to make sure nothing was going to fall out.
Right.
Okay. I'm going to reassemble it. All right?
Okay.
And so I want you to kind of go along in your head and watch very closely what I do again. Okay? So, grabbing
So you're
it.
grabbing the playing slide by the two brackets and my left hand lifting it up, putting
Yep.
the spit valve down and not applying any pressure to it at all.
And what is the water key facing? Me or the camera?
You. It's facing you.
Yeah.
I assume, yeah.
And now I'm grabbing
The bell branch,
Mhm.
you're placing that into the receiver and you're going to tighten up the receiver lock.
Yeah. What kind of angle am I going to have?
A wide V.
Yeah. Okay. It's almost parallel. It's in between a V and, sorry, not parallel, perpendicular.
Yeah.
Okay. That looks good. Now I'm holding it
With your
by
left hand?
Yes, my left hand.
Yeah.
Now you see where my left hand position changes. Okay, I'm going to grab by the braces right here.
Yes.
Okay. My left hand is going right here. Thumb, fingers, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, in between the braces. Pinky is always on the second brace whenever you're not moving your slide.
Okay.
All right. Something important that I did not mention before is to make sure that your slide lock is always engaged.
Okay.
Okay. You see how it has a little edge right
Yeah.
there? Okay. So make sure it's always there and not out.
Okay.
Okay. And we kind of redundancy, make sure it doesn't fall out by keeping the pinky there at all times.
Okay.
All right.
So the pinky's like your second safety.
Good. So
Mouthpiece and the
mouthpiece goes in
receiver.
last.
Yep.
All right. And how much of a turn?
Quarter turn.
Yeah. All right. So now I'm going to disassemble it,
Okay.
and I want you to reassemble it, and I'm going to close the case, and you're going to reassemble it from a closed case.
Sure.
Okay. What part am I holding with my left hand?
The bell branch.
Yeah.
And you're removing it from the playing receiver after you unscrewed the playing or the receiver lock.
Yep.
And you're still holding that, and you're making sure the spit valve is up.
Up. Yep.
Good.
Okay. So remember what I talked about whenever opening the trombone case?
Yes.
About being careful,
Yes.
always peeking,
Yes.
and never just letting it fly open.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So now I want you to try and assemble the trombone.
Okay. So open it up. Open it slowly. Peek. Make sure nothing's falling out. Okay. All right. So grabbing the playing slide first.
Yep. By what parts?
The two braces
Yep.
and here.
Yep.
Like that. Right.
Okay.
Putting it here softly. No additional pressure.
Yep.
That's locked. The slide lock is locked. And the spit valve is facing me.
Let me move that back a little bit for you. Okay.
There you go. So you can see. I'm grabbing it by the bell branch. I'm placing that in the playing slide receiver in a wide V. So about like that, I assume. So it looks like a wide V. I'm going to tighten
You
up.
can move it to your left a little bit.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm going to tighten up the slide lock,
The belt lock.
bell lock. Okay. Yeah, that's the slide lock. Does it have to be tight?
No. Well, for this one, yes, because it slides around.
Like that. Okay.
Okay.
Now, trigger. Thumb on the trigger. Those three fingers are here. Up, pinky goes here.
Yes.
As a secondary safety.
Yeah. So this is the top brace, and this is the bottom,
Right.
bottom brace.
Pinky is there. No
Yep.
additional. Spit valves this way. Thumbs on the trigger.
Okay.
Proper
Now-
placement.
Remember what I talked. Okay, so place it back on your right foot.
Yep.
Now remember what I talked about with your right hand. Okay. The closed
Like
hand
this.
puppet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Those two relax.
Okay. And those two
Yep.
and your thumb are going to go right here.
Okay.
All right. And then fingers 3 and 4 are just going to be in between,
Like that.
just dangling.
Like that.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. And your last piece is what to put in.
Mouthpiece into
Okay.
the mouth receiver.
All right. So go ahead and take your right hand off the horn.
Place it into the receiver.
Yep.
All the way in. Quarter turn.
Nice. Okay. So you've assembled the instrument,
Yes.
and you've told me as you were doing it.
Mhm.
Now I want you to disassemble it and telling me what you're doing now.
Okay. Quarter turn, back out the mouthpiece.
Yep.
Placing it back into the case. I am unscrewing the slide lock or bell
Bell
lock.
lock.
Once it's unscrewed, it's still on there. I'm grabbing it by the bell branch.
Yep.
No additional pressure down here. Sliding it out.
Yep. There you go.
Placing it back into the case.
Make sure there's no pressure on the playing slide right now.
There's none.
Okay.
And the playing slide's going back in the case, just like this.
Yes.
With the mouthpiece up and not down so it doesn't damage it.
The
It's
water key.
The water key so it doesn't stay up.
Okay.
Close the case.
Yes. Gently close it. There we go.
All right.
Nice. Now we'll come back to you assembling the instrument again just to make sure that we're nice and we're proficient at this.
Okay.
But before we do that, we're going to talk about all the stuff that's happening here.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So now we are going to talk about normal face, which you already have such a great normal face. All right. So, what do you think normal face means?
Relax, just your normal everyday face, like you're walking to a grocery store and you're not seeing anybody. It doesn't have to be smiley face. Normal
Yeah.
face is just normal face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to make sure that there's no tension here. Nothing is set. No muscles are firm. Okay. So it looks pretty good. So what I want you to do is I want you to just take your index finger and kind of poke around your face. Make sure there's no muscles. Yeah. Nice and relaxed. Very good.
I'm pretty relaxed.
Okay. So show me your normal face. Good. All right. Simple as that.
Easy. Good normal face.
Okay. Now, we're going to talk about the embouchure, which is how
The
we...
what?
The embouchure.
Okay.
This is how we're going to set the lips up to play.
Embouchure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay? So, it's really funny how we're going to say this, okay?
Okay.
How we set up an embouchure on trombone is we're going to say poo,
Poo.
okay? Now, it's less emphasis on the p, but just the slight touching of the lips, okay? So I'm going to demonstrate for you,
Okay.
and then I want you to do what I do,
Okay.
all right? So, poo.
Poo.
Don't try to pucker and then,
Poo.
yeah, so you're not like preparing for it. It's just,
Poo.
yeah, just like how you would say
So
it.
keep my normal face.
Yeah.
And poo.
So don't react.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's poo.
Okay. So now all we're going to do is instead of just saying the word, all right, we're going to put air through it now.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to do it and then I want you to do it.
Okay.
All right. All right. So I don't want any extra movement in the face whenever you, let me do it again.
Okay.
Okay. Can we get a little bit more of the beginning? Yeah. So what happens whenever you first say poo?
My lips want to come together and go.
Your lips touch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
Okay.
All right. So now all I want you to do is I just want you to put your hand up in front. All right. And I just want you to feel the air touching your hand whenever you go poo. Don't let it pucker up so
Oh, yeah.
much. You hear the pop that you're
Yeah.
getting? Don't let the pop happen. Yeah. So. But did you say poo that time?
No.
You're saying who.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Okay.
better.
Okay.
It sounds like you're saying po.
No.
Just. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Remember, there's no tension whatsoever.
Right.
All right. So put your hand down, and I want to feel.
Again.
So say poo.
Poo.
Is your mouth like that when you say it?
Poo. Yes.
But it's not as large as what you were doing whenever you had the air going through.
No.
So just keep it the same. Yeah. All right. Perfect.
Okay.
All right. So now you know how to start the note.
Okay. With poo.
Yes.
Okay.
With poo for now. And we'll move on as we progress, okay?
Okay.
All right, so next up is we're going to talk about breathing.
Okay.
Now, right now, you're an expert breather to survive.
Right.
You're not an expert breather on playing,
Okay.
okay? It's not much different, but we're just going to be more aware of breathing so
Okay.
that we don't forget to. So, why do we breathe?
To live.
Yeah, okay.
To take oxygen in.
Yeah.
Yes.
But why do we breathe to play?
To make sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we don't forget to.
Don't forget to breathe.
Yeah. So why do we breathe? Why do we talk about breathing?
So you don't forget to.
Yeah.
So you keep it aware.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that way you don't lose sight that to create a sound on a brass instrument, you have to have vibration, and to have the vibration, you have to have air.
Right.
Okay?
Okay.
So let's see here. One of the main things that we're going to want to do is whenever we take a breath in, which is always going to be through our mouth and out through the mouth,
Okay.
is to never cap the air before we exhale.
Okay.
So it's in and out. It's never, it's always,
So it's kind of like a,
it's just like a circle.
yeah, it's like a circle.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. It's never start, end, start, end.
So it's like normal breathing.
Well, for some people, they go,
Yeah, okay.
okay. So now I want you to just show me. Okay. Now I want to, that sounds very shallow right now. I want you, I don't want to hear your inhale. All right, so something I noticed whenever you were breathing in is you went from here to, now I'm over-exaggerating a little bit,
Okay.
but I want you to keep your shoulders relaxed and
Okay.
don't put any extra tension there. Nice. Okay. Now I want you to take in the amount of air that it would take to blow out a candle over where your wife is sitting.
Okay, Mom.
Now I don't want you to make any embouchure, but just breathe in the amount of air that it would take. Keep this relaxed. You're creating tension. Let it go. Yeah. Okay. Remember that there's just no tension. But
Okay.
just remember you're always taking in a good amount of air to put through the horn.
Okay.
All right. So we have created your correct breathing habits.
Okay.
One thing that you're going to have to work on, what do you think I'm going to say? The tension.
Right.
All right. Because if you start tension here,
Mhm.
it's going to creep up to there.
Okay.
All right. So before we start with creating a good vibration, what was the first thing that we started, that I taught you whenever we first started this lesson?
Oh, stand up and sit down. Hand in the small of the back. Feet squarely like this. So I'm here, legs against there, relax, head's on a float. Sit down, left hand small of the back.
There's no tension anywhere. And what I like to say is no part of the body touches another part except for your hands on your lap. Okay.
Yeah.
So you can relax now,
Okay.
but that's what we're going to get to whenever we first start the first vibrations. All right.
Okay.
So whenever we were talking about the embouchure, I had you saying what
Poo.
syllable? Yeah.
Poo.
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 All right. So I'm going to reassemble the instrument.
Okay.
Actually, no, you're going to assemble the instrument,
Okay.
and you're going to hand it to me.
Okay.
All right. And then after that, we're going to work on making your first sounds.
Okay.
Okay. So talk me through the steps.
Opening up the locks. Open up the case slowly. Peep. Make sure nothing's falling out. Make sure the trombone is safe. Taking the playing slide by the braces and here.
Placing it here. No additional pressure. The spit valve or water valve is towards me.
I'm grabbing this by the bell branch.
Bringing it up. Placing it into the receiver. It's a playing slide receiver. It's in. I'm going to tighten the bell lock. Right there. Yeah. Tighten it good so it doesn't move around.
Yep.
Okay. I'm making my trigger, my L, down. Thumb on the trigger. These three fingers in here. The pinky around the slide. Slide lock is still engaged.
I'm going to reach down, grab the mouthpiece.
Now, is there any pressure on this playing slide right now?
No.
Okay.
I am placing it into the play and slide in
What is
quarter
this called?
turn. The receiver.
The
Mouthpiece receiver.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So just remember, if it's a receiver, what is it getting received to?
Mouthpiece
and this is the receiver for the
Bell.
body.
The body.
This is the body. The body is connected to the bell, which
Okay.
is the bell branch.
Okay.
All right, sorry we had a little recording blip. We ran out of space, but we're back.
Yes.
Yes. All right. So we just finished, and you reassembled the instrument.
Yes.
And now we're going to start with your first vibrations.
Okay.
We talked about breathing, the
Yes.
embouchure, what's the syllable that we use.
Poo.
Yeah. Okay. So now I want you to show me your correct playing position. Okay. Very nice. All right. So now we're going to start with your first vibration.
Okay.
So now what I want you to do is I want you to say poo for me.
Poo.
Okay. And all you're going to do is you're going to start putting air through it again, just like you did before. All right. So I'm going to bring the instrument around over to you.
Okay.
And I want you to react as I get closer to you. I'm going to put the mouthpiece around your face,
Okay.
but just stay like that. Okay.
Okay.
No tension.
No tension. Got it.
Okay. Cool. So continue to do that. I need to move this. Make sure you're not capping your air, like we talked about in the breathing section. Yeah. Make sure the air isn't escaping around that size. Lick your lips.
Okay.
Let your lips touch a little closer this time. There you go. That's your first vibration.
Okay.
Very nice. Good job. That's exactly what I wanted. All right. So now that you have your first vibration, we're going to talk about note shape.
Okay.
All right. So when I think of note shape, the correct note shape for this instrument is you want a rectangle.
Rectangle.
All right.
Okay.
So I went ahead and I drew a couple little rectangles over there.
Okay.
And I was practicing, and so you can get an idea of kind of what different shapes are.
Okay.
All right. So I am going to do an elongated vibration, just like how you did.
Mm-hmm.
Yours was short, so I'm going to do a little bit longer. And what I want you to do is I want you to draw what you hear.
Okay.
Okay. So bring your little desk over here.
Okay.
All right. You see the shapes that I drew?
Yes.
All right. So what we're really looking for is something similar to a brick or a rectangle. All right.
Okay.
And any little thing that you hear from the start to the end, I want you to note in your drawing.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to play one note. I want you to draw, and I want you to show me. Okay.
Rectangle.
Yeah, it's pretty rectangular. It was
Yeah.
pretty solid from the start to the end. Okay. Now I'm going to do a couple others.
Okay. Oh, it went up. Went up at the end.
Yeah, so it kind of flared.
Yeah.
Okay.
Drop at the end.
Yeah, so it kind of went like dow.
Yeah.
All right. Now I'm not going to say anything, but I'm going to play a couple more times, and I want you to just draw what you hear. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So tell me about these drawings.
This one was pretty rectangular.
Okay.
This one was kind of down at the very
Very
end.
end?
The very end.
Yeah.
This one was pretty good, and then it went down, and then you said flare. That's
Yeah.
the word. Flared out at the end, and this one was a brick,
Yeah.
basically. Yeah.
Okay. So what's the shape once again that we're looking for in our sound?
A brick or rectangle.
Yeah. All right. That's exactly right.
Okay.
Okay. So you can go ahead and you can move that back over your little desk. All right. So now we're going to look for an elongated vibration. All right. So I'm going to hand you the trombone. I'll go ahead and wipe out the mouthpiece for you, even though we're family.
All right.
Don't want you to get sick. Okay. quarter turn over to the right, making
Right.
sure I don't have any pressure here.
Right.
All right. So go ahead and take your left hand, show me your L.
Oh,
Yep. There
Got
you
it.
go. Right hand. All right.
No pressure.
So I'm going to kind of come over here,
Okay.
and I want you to make the best rectangle note shape that you can. I want you to face the camera so they can see your face.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. So put it down for a second. Okay. Remember what the syllable was that I
Poo.
wanted you to start with?
Poo.
Yeah. So poo, and then in the breathing, so we breathe in, and we breathe out. Nothing cap, nothing like that. Okay.
It flared.
Yeah, it flared. Okay.
Yeah.
So, and also make sure whenever you're breathing that you're not tensing up before you're
Okay.
going to play. Okay. Try it again. So I want you to do it one more time. I want you to
Okay.
take in a nice deep breath, and I want you to try to make it as rectangular as possible.
Okay.
Okay? That was really good. I want you to bring your instrument up to set, up to the playing position.
Here.
Okay? And then take a deep breath. Okay. So put it down. There you go. It kind of flared on a little bit at the end and the beginning.
Yeah.
It kind of settled in. But now we're going to work on making a centered sound. So now I know that you can create a block.
Yep.
Now we're going to work towards creating the most resonant sound.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to sit back down.
Okay.
I'm going to take this from you
Okay.
real quick. We're going to talk about something real quick before we talk about something else.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to talk to you about setting the instrument down without having to put it back in the case and disassembling
Okay,
it.
like on the floor.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So can you scoot that table over a little bit more so we have more space?
Yep. Is that good?
Yeah, that's fine. So whenever you put it down, can you scoot over to your left a little bit just for a second? All right.
Okay.
So you're basically just going to set it down like this.
Okay.
The bell, where the tuning slide is, and the mouthpiece, you're just going to lightly set it down.
So the V supports it.
Yeah, just like that.
Oh, it's easy.
Okay?
Okay.
And then the way you grab it back is just
The same way you put it down.
Yep.
Okay. That's
and
pretty
it's
easy.
back. All right, so go ahead and scoot back over here. Left hand first.
Got it?
Okay. Your right hand, just make sure you hold it.
Here.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. I want you to pick it back up, and then I want you to put it off to the side of your chair. That way you don't have,
Like
you don't
that?
have a chance of kicking it. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. Good job. That's all we need.
Good?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So we're going to talk about centering.
Okay.
All right. So since you're an old man and you're my lovely father, and you know what the radio is, all right?
Yes.
Yeah. Everybody knows what the radio is
Been
still.
around for a few years.
Yeah, just a little while.
Yes.
Okay. So you know how whenever you're going through the dial and sometimes the radio gets fuzzy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So imagine that in our sound not
Okay.
being centered. Okay?
Okay.
So if you go above the frequency, it sounds pinched and not resonant. It sounds like dur 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 dur, like hello, this is 105.3. Brr, brr, brr. And
Right.
it sounds like somebody's pinched like at their throat or whatever.
Right. So
Okay?
you want to. So you're basically, in my understanding, going from an analog to a digital.
Well, not quite.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay, not quite. All right. And then as you go back towards the frequency, it becomes way more clear.
Right.
All right. And then whenever you go below, it kind of gets scratchy and airy.
Right.
All right. So we're looking for the most resonant sound
Okay.
all the time.
Okay.
All right. So now I'm going to play some different. I'm going to play above center, below center, in the center of the horn.
Okay.
Okay. And I want you to kind of tell me what you think it is.
Okay.
All right. By some of the descriptors. So above center could be pinched, closed off, or compact.
Okay.
All right. Below center could be airy, scratchy.
Okay.
All right. So pick up the horn. Yep. Correct. Nice. Okay. Set it down.
Oh, here.
No, just set it on the rubber stopper on the end of the playing slide. So vertical. Yeah, just like how I handed it
Oh,
off
okay,
to you.
okay, I got you.
Okay. All right. So now I'm gonna play a couple different notes. Okay.
Okay.
And I want you to tell me whether you
Is
think
above
it's
or below?
above or below.
Okay.
What are some of the words that I use whenever I described above?
Pinched?
Yeah, pinched or compact.
Yeah,
Not full sounding.
right. And
Okay.
then below was kind of scratchy, foggy,
Scratchy, airy.
airy, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to play a couple different things, and also if it sounds centered, just say it sounds centered.
Okay.
Okay.
That sounded centered?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Below, because it's got an airy.
Yeah, it's got airy. It's kind
Yeah.
of scratchy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Centered?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But just above?
Yeah, it's above.
Yeah.
It sounds like what?
Not tuned in.
Well, what are some of the words that I used?
Oh, pinched.
Pinched or compact
Yeah,
sounding?
like forcing. Yeah.
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 Okay. So a couple more times.
Centered?
Yep. Now I'm going to manipulate the pitch. I'm
Okay.
going to start centered and I'm going to go somewhere and I want you to tell me which way it went.
Okay.
Okay?
Below airy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So so I'm going to stop playing for a second. Now there's a little section right below center that we like to call shaky town.
Okay.
It sounds super close to center, but
Shaky
it,
town?
but it sounds shaky.
Shaky down.
So I'm going to play what shaky town is supposed to sound like.
Okay. Shaky
Okay.
down.
Here where the sound
It's like it's
kind of
sputtering.
wobbles.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's-
yeah. Okay. I'm going to do 3 more, and then we're going to give you a try. Okay?
Okay. All right.
Which way did it go?
Below.
No. That's the first time you actually got it wrong.
Really?
But I'm going to play it again exactly the way I
Okay,
did
play
it.
it again. Play it again.
Okay.
Yeah, because it didn't sound airy. I don't know why I didn't
Yeah.
catch that.
So what did it sound like?
It like the force, the pinch.
Yeah.
It was like almost center, but it was like you were forcing to get to center.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely below.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay. That'll be enough. I think you understand what centering
Yeah.
sounds like.
Yep.
Okay.
Centering sounds like you can play it.
Yeah, so I'll give you, this is the last example and this is the most centered sound.
Okay.
Hopefully I play centered.
Okay.
That was actually a little shaky, so I'm going to try it
You
again.
want to shake it down? Yep.
That was pretty solid and centered.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so now you have it in your ear.
Yep.
What's the note shape supposed to be like?
Brick or rectangle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you want a solid, resonant brick.
Okay, got it.
Okay. So I'm going to take the mouthpiece out. I'm going to clean it off for you. So I didn't tell you to give me a thumbs up because now you understand what centered sounds like, okay?
Yes.
All right. We'll actually do it real quick. So I'm going to start playing somewhere and I'm going to go to centered, or I'm going to go around and I just want you to give me a thumbs up whenever I get centered.
All right, so like the gladiator scene.
Okay.
Yep, got it.
Okay. You understand?
Yeah.
Great. Awesome. Okay. Once again, I'm going to clean off the mouthpiece.
Okay.
All right. So now, it may take you a little while, but that's okay. All right. If it takes you more than a minute, that's fine.
Okay.
But we're going to try to be as successful as possible.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to hand this off to you.
Going for the centered sound, right?
Yes, you're going for a centered block.
Okay. Here we go.
Okay. So I don't want you to pinch off.
Okay.
I want you to take a breath in and don't. And yeah.
That's natural.
The tension.
I don't know. The
The
tension is
tension.
natural.
Yes.
Shake it down.
No, you're actually compact.
Oh, I was above.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you heard where it was like.
Yeah.
Okay, so try that.
Oh, that was bad.
Okay, so sit down for a second. Okay, so this is a teaching moment.
Yeah.
So the hya,
Yeah.
that's what we like to call donkey song.
Okay.
All right. So make sure before you go to play that your tongue isn't up in the
Okay.
throat. Make sure it's nice and depressed down. Did you take a breath in?
No. Was I supposed to?
Let's try to take a deep breath in
Okay.
at the start and the end. What sound did you get?
The donkey sound.
Yeah. So what was it?
My tongue was up.
Yeah.
and not
so,
flat.
Yeah. So make sure you start with a poo as well.
Yep.
Okay. Stop. Okay, set it down. All right. So something happened whenever you were playing that last note. It sounded pretty centered, and then it went somewhere.
Flared.
Yeah. So if you think it's going up, where is it going in relative to pitch? Probably going
Up.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So typically, whenever you put more air through the horn, it's going to start going sharp.
Okay.
All right. So just nice and relaxed. Yeah, that's way better.
Okay.
Nice job. All right. So can you hand me this?
Yes.
Yes. Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to clean this off a little bit there. Okay. Next up, we're going to learn about articulation.
Okay.
Articulation is the way we tongue or slur a note.
Okay.
All right. So all I want you, actually, here, you're going to take hold of this and you're
Okay.
going to put it down next to you.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Over here?
Yeah. Okay.
Boom.
So the way we tongue or slur a note is articulation.
Okay.
All right. I just want you to say poo, two, two, two.
Poo, two, two, two.
Okay. Just say two.
Two.
This time I want you to think about where your tongue is whenever you say two.
Poo, two, two, two. It's like the back of my teeth. Poo,
Is it in the
two,
gums
two,
or on
two.
your teeth?
On my teeth.
On your teeth.
Yeah.
Okay. Say it again.
Poo, two, two, two.
Okay. All right. Now, instead of saying the words,
Yeah.
I want you to airstream. All right. So, can I have that piece of paper?
Yeah. Need the pen?
Yes. So, I really like this visual aid here. So, articulation.
Mhm.
You have your rectangle.
Right.
All right. Articulation is just this. It's not.
I was just keeping the same rectangle. Yeah. I
So
didn't see
what
that.
do you? So you have the rectangle with
Right.
only lines through it,
Okay, and that's the two, 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 two.
and then you have blocks here.
But you're not.
So what do you
Okay.
think I'm trying to say?
Continue the air, but because the blocks is like you're stopping, take another air, stopping.
Yeah,
stopping.
exactly. And that's what you were doing last. Okay.
The blocks are making basically mini blocks. You want the same continuous rectangle, just to have that.
Slight separation.
Okay.
The tongue is not super heavy.
Okay.
Okay. So keep the air moving. Make sure you're not in between the teeth. Make sure you're saying two. I'm hearing a thu. I want two. I feel like you're still putting the tongue in between the teeth. That's better. Make sure you have a constant airstream. Make sure every single time it's. Okay, I'm still hearing a little bit of thu, but we'll see.
See what it sounds like.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me pick this up.
I want you to do it on my hand. I'm hearing thu. Do you hear it? Listen and watch how I do mine. You hear and not. You're going. I want you poo, two, two, two.
Poo, two, two, two.
Even whenever you're saying that, you're saying.
Poo, two, two, two.
Yeah, that's better. You went back to poo, poo, poo.
I did.
Now you're poo, thu, thu, thu. Now the tongue wasn't harsh enough. I still hear you saying "thu." Do you hear it?
No.
That's the best one.
Okay. I got
Okay.
it now. I got it.
Yeah, I think you were trying to hit your tongue in the wrong place,
Yeah.
and that's what was causing the "thu." But you stopped your air that time.
Yeah.
It has to be a consistent airstream. Every time you're not initiating the "tu," right? Watch me, okay? "Pu" is the only one that is with the lips. "Tu" is with the tongue inside the mouth. "Pu," "tu," "tu," "tu." Whenever you say "tu," your lips don't come together. "Tu," "tu," "tu." Yeah. What's happening whenever you do it is you're going.
Poo, too, 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 too.
Yeah, that's way better.
Okay.
I see your tongue coming in between your teeth. I can't give you an exact area where it's going
Right.
to be, but it should be anywhere between like the top of the gums and the teeth where they meet. That's way better.
Okay, got it.
Okay, that's way better. Take in a nice deep breath, and I want you to say "poo, tu, tu, tu." Yeah, there you go. Okay, so whenever we pick up the trombone, what I want you to do is I want you to start with a nice centered sound and then add in the articulation.
Okay.
Don't play it. Wait. Why did I stop you?
Because I got tense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So bring it to you, then take in a breath.
Oh, that's blocks.
So I just want you to play. Stop. I want you to just play a centered rectangle right
Okay.
now.
Hold on.
Just try it again. So put it down. What did you hear right there?
The
It was
low.
Yeah, it was shaky.
Yeah.
Okay. So bring it back up. Yeah. Okay.
The donkey sound.
It had a donkey sound and it
And
was
low.
still shaky. Stop. I want you to take a deep breath and make sure. Stop. Until I say put it up, don't
Okay.
put it up, okay? Make sure you're starting with "poo."
Okay.
Make sure you don't take a deep breath until it's already set. You're gonna. Not yet. Not yet. I'm still giving instruction.
Okay.
All right. So you're gonna bring it up. What's the syllable you're gonna start with?
Poo.
Yeah. We're not adding articulation in. You're just
Okay.
getting a nice centered. What shape?
Okay.
What's the shape?
Rectangle. Rectangle.
Yes. The air does not explode. It's just.
Got it.
Okay. Okay. So I want you to stay set and keep playing it,
Okay.
and then I'll keep giving you feedback. Can you lower your angle? Way better. Okay. Now you don't have to put so much air through it. Not as much
Okay.
air. Find somewhere in between. Perfect. Now you gotta stop. Okay, you can put it down. All right. So I liked your sound, but you just gotta make sure your note shape is more square.
Okay.
I think it's good for now, and
Yep.
we can go back to articulation because now you have the sound correct.
Okay.
So, whenever we go back to articulation, the air never stops.
Okay.
The tongue is just slightly separating the airstream.
Got it.
Remember, the lines, not the squares.
Right. And start with poo.
You're really tense right now.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get it right.
So what happened with your sound?
Blocked.
Well, with
And
your
it fizzled. It was below.
yeah.
Still
Okay.
trying to block.
It was really. You need to make sure that you can play long enough to where you can articulate. So create a solid sound,
Okay.
then articulate. So don't play so loud. So try to find where you're going. Okay. Now make sure your tongue is very slight. So I want you to do poo, two, two, two. Yeah, that's way more successful. Okay. Now what I want you to do is don't put so much air through the horn because
Okay.
it's going to be a little bit more difficult for you to get a clean articulation. Okay.
Okay.
So play a little softer. That just means your air is going to slow down a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, but not too much. Every time you hear the shakiness,
Yeah.
put a little bit more air through the horn, just a little bit.
Should have stopped.
Two, 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 two. That's the best one you've had.
All right. Good.
Okay. All right. Now you'll have a chance to do even better at the end.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So hand me the horn.
Okay.
All right. So your articulation, that's probably the most difficult thing right now for
Okay.
you. Okay. Just because it feels like your tongue is very heavy right now. You're using a lot of taste buds in your tongue.
Mhm.
Usually people aren't using enough, but you're using. I feel like you're just like slapping your tongue against it. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So we'll let you redeem yourself at the very end. But I think it's way more improved
Okay.
from the very beginning. The last one was very good.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna play. Actually, we're gonna do it one more time. I'm gonna play it again so you can get an idea of
Yep.
what I want it to sound like, and then see if you can model that after me.
Okay.
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 And I think that's my bad. I don't think I ever showed you what it's supposed to sound like. I don't know if I did or not. Did I?
I think you did.
I did.
Yeah. I think you did.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna do it one more time.
Okay. Okay.
You hear how it's a rectangle and I'm
Yeah.
only slightly separating it with the
Yeah.
tongue. I'm going. Okay.
Okay.
The air is still a brick. There's just lines in between.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you do it one more time.
Okay.
Okay. So control the air. Okay. So what happened?
It broke.
No, no, no. Okay. What about your sound?
Oh, it fizzled.
Okay. It was a little scratchy, which
Yeah,
means it
below.
is below. Yeah.
Ugh.
Did you start poo?
No.
So put it down. So make sure every single time you're relaxed, you're starting with poo, and the next three are always two. It should
Okay.
always be it should always be articulating in the same place every single time. So poo, two, two, two should never feel different in your mouth.
Okay.
Okay. It sounds like your tongue is too high up now. I want you to lower the tongue for articulation a little bit. Okay. Now, what that's telling me is it's not articulating in the same spot. Can you feel your tongue landing in different areas?
Yeah.
Okay. I want you to go off the instrument right now
Okay.
and say poo, two, two, two.
Poo, two, two, two.
Poo, two, two, two.
Poo, two, two, two.
Now, with air, you just went poo, 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 poo. You're doing that again. Poo, two, two, two. You're Do you say two with a no? Try it again. I still feel like you're saying poo, 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 poo.
Okay.
Not yet. Once again, we had another recording blip, but we're back on track. We're going to continue. We're going to finish our articulation story, and we're going to go to harmonic slurs after that.
Okay.
All right. So remember wherever we left off. What's the first articulation that we start with?
Poo.
Poo. Okay. And then the following three are
two.
two, two, two.
Two.
Okay. And every time the tongue hits the same place.
Yeah.
It hits the same place in the
Poo,
mouth.
two.
Poo, two, two, two.
Poo, two.
Only 3 twos. Okay? Only 3 twos. Poo, two, two, two.
Poo, two.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Now I want you to put air through it now. Okay. I'm going to play it again.
Okay.
Make sure you have a good representation of what it's supposed to sound like.
Okay.
And then I want you to directly transfer from what you hear and try to make the best representation on your side, okay?
Okay.
Got it. Here we go. Okay?
Okay.
What's probably going to happen with your shoulders?
Tension.
Okay. So stay relaxed, okay? Stay relaxed. Show me your good playing position. Okay? Good. Left hand. Nice. Okay. Go ahead. That's way better than what we just left off at. Okay, let's do it one more time. Okay, bring it down. Okay. So right now, your air is at like 200 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Okay, I want you to go down to like 70. That's like 20. Go somewhere in between. Are you doing poo, two, two, two? Did you do poo, two,
Yes.
two, two?
Yes.
I want to hear it one more time. It sounds like you're stopping your air and you're restarting it each time.
Fizzled out.
Bring it down. Did you actually use your tongue to separate the air?
No.
You need to use your... Stop. Not yet. Use your tongue to separate the air. The air stays the same. It's still the rectangle.
Okay.
But remember, it's only the lines in the air. You're separating it just with the tongue. Just the tip of the tongue. Just think the tip of the tongue is separating the air. So, here, watch. Look at me. Look at me. Okay? So you have... This is your mouth. This is your top teeth, your bottom teeth. Okay? And your tongue, the air is flowing through, and your tongue is only going... That's all it's doing.
Okay.
Poo, two, two, two. Okay, the tongue was in the right place, but you weren't centered. You were below center. I think that's the most successful attempt you had.
Good.
We just don't need to flare the last time. I'm going to give you one more attempt. If you can make it the most centered, resonant sound as well as articulating correctly. Okay, you're stopping the air too much. Okay, I feel like you understand the concept. We're gonna move on to harmonic slurs.
Okay.
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 And then at the end, you're gonna display all the skills that you learned.
Okay.
All right.
So set this down.
You can give it to me.
Give it to you.
Okay.
Okay.
So a harmonic slur is basically we are going from an ascending harmonic slurs. We're going from one note up to the next without moving the slide.
Okay.
And there's 3 ways that we can do a harmonic slur.
Okay.
Faster air, and faster air.
Oh, I'm pretty good at that.
Okay.
Okay.
Which means we're going from like 50 miles an hour to like 200 miles an hour.
Okay.
Okay. Another way that we can achieve a harmonic slur is by slowly, well, not slowly, but by slightly bringing the bottom lip towards the top lip. Very slightly. Let the lips touch more. Okay?
Okay.
And then the third way is by slightly raising the back of the tongue in the oral cavity.
Okay.
Okay? I'm going to demonstrate each of the three components separately, and then I'm going to do it all together at once. And
Okay.
then you're going to have a chance to try it out after that, okay?
Okay.
All right, so now I'm going to do a harmonic slur, only speeding up my air. Okay? And try it again. I just did that by just speeding up my air. One more time. Okay. Now I'm only going to do it from and making my aperture smaller by bringing my bottom lip up.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
And what was the last way? Do you remember? It's okay if you don't, but do you remember?
No, you have air, aperture. No, I don't remember the last one.
And the tongue.
The tongue.
Slightly
Going to the oral
raising,
cavity.
slightly raising the back of the tongue.
Yeah. Okay.
That way it makes the hole that the air is coming through smaller, therefore making it faster.
Okay.
Okay? And this is what I'm doing. I'm raising the tongue slightly in the back. Okay? Now this time I'm going to do all three of them simultaneously.
Okay.
Okay? Okay?
Okay.
So the first thing is I want you to get a centered note, and then I want you to do each component separate. So I want you
Okay.
to speed up your air,
And then lip, and then tongue.
yeah, and then we'll do all three of them together.
Okay.
Okay. There you go. Okay. Make a centered sound. Stop. Not yet. Relax your tense. Okay. A centered sound first, then speed up the air and try to make the next note pop out.
Okay.
No tension. Almost. Yeah. Try it again. Yeah, it's just really flat on the next one. Okay, so now you're going to slightly raise the bottom lip towards the top lip. Try it again. Okay, you almost had it. I think you're just playing two out now, so you don't have enough air to make it all the way to the end. Okay. So now the last one, what I want you to do is slightly raise the back of your tongue. Okay.
Okay.
Keep the air string consistent. Slightly raise the back of the tongue. So
Okay.
you're going. Okay, stop.
Oh.
You're going from a do. Can you do that?
Do, e, o, e, o.
Don't do E. Do do. You feel the back of your
Yeah.
tongue raising? That's what it is.
Okay.
Is the back of your tongue raising
Yeah, it's so
slightly?
weird. Yeah.
Okay. It's okay that it doesn't happen by just one part.
Yeah.
All right. So now, speed up the air,
Okay.
bring the lips closer together, and raise the tongue slightly.
Okay.
There you go. Okay. Now what I want you to do is, I want you to make sure that you're not too pinched off on the top note.
Okay.
Okay? So don't play as loud. So make your air from a 200 miles an hour to like a 100. Take a nice deep breath. Start with poo. It's not centered anymore. Do you hear that it's not resonant? Fine. Just take it. Just relax for a second. Just don't get tense. Okay. Do you remember the three things?
Air, lip, tongue.
Yeah.
Air first.
There you go. All right. Nice. You've done a ascending harmonic slur. Yeah, you're good.
Oh,
Okay. All right. So now you have gone through all of the basic skills
Okay.
that I need you to do in this lesson.
Okay.
So in closing, you're going to demonstrate each of these things. Our camera ran out of battery this time, so now we're just going and we are finishing and we are demonstrating all the skills that we have taught my father, Ben, and he's going to demonstrate how to do a correct note shape, a centered note, correct articulation, and a harmonic slur. All right, Dad, I want you to create a correct note shape.
Okay.
So, and this can be a centered note as well, so
Okay.
I mean,
Fingers crossed.
yeah. Okay. Okay. What's the syllable that you're going to start with?
Poo.
Poo. Make sure it's a brick. Make sure it's centered too. Take a nice deep breath. Raise the mouthpiece. Raise the mouthpiece a little bit more and lower your angle. Try it again. It's fine. Are you starting with poo?
Yes.
Try it again. Your tongue is too high in your mouth. Lower the tongue. Okay, that's the correct note shape. Alright, so now I need a centered note. Move your mustache a little bit. I think that's getting a good seal.
Okay. There.
Yeah, try it. Try again. It's fine. Make sure your airstream is spaghetti noodle. Okay, it's consistent.
That's
Okay, that's fine. Now just put a little bit more air, just a tiny bit more air through the horn. Whenever, if I'm saying more air, start putting more air through the horn. Don't stop. Right now you're in shaky town. So raise your mouthpiece a little bit. Try again. Relax. Relax your shoulders. You're
Okay.
getting a little too tense. Okay. Lower the tongue. Lick your lips. Okay.
There.
Yeah. There you go. Okay. Let's do a correct articulation.
Okay.
Start with poo. Start with poo. Poo, two, two, two.
Poo, two, two, two.
Do an airstream. Okay, now put it in the horn. Let the vibration happen. Okay, now get a centered sound. One more time. And start with poo. Poo, two, two, two. The tongue was too high up in the throat. Lower the tongue. Make sure you're actually using your tongue and not just separating it with the airs.
Right.
Poo. Way too much
Way
air.
too much air.
That's not bad. That's not bad. That was an improvement. Yeah. I will take that.
Okay.
I will take that. There was only one that kind of
That
yeah.
chunked out.
It means that your tongue is not hitting the right place, and we'll work on that. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I want you to show me your harmonic slur.
Okay. So there's speed, tongue.
And your
No, yeah,
and
lip
let the
or tongue.
lips
Yeah.
touch closer. too much of your jaw
And not the lip.
and not the lip. You're moving way too much.
Okay.
Okay. It's a slight movement, and it's only right here.
Okay.
It's,
I'm
it's
gonna
not.
speed.
It's not. You have to use all three at the same time.
Oh, okay.
It's not just. Okay. The speed of the air. The tongue is slightly raising, and your lip is slightly. You're touching more of the lip together. Try it again. Take a nice deep breath. The air is constantly moving. Okay, hold on. Let me get this. You have spit buildup. Okay. Try it again. Okay. Lick your lips. Think less. It's not as hard as you're making it out to be.
Okay.
I promise. It's just faster air, using the tongue, the lip, and your air speed. You're speeding up the air.
Okay.
That's all it is. Yeah. Okay. But make the change simultaneous, instantaneous.
No.
There you go. Congratulations.
Yes.
Nice job. So, this was a very long lesson,
Yes, it was.
but thank you so much for your hard work.
You're welcome.
You've worked very hard. I know you're a perfectionist, so that's why you're trying so much to make it very good. Okay? Let me just go through and let me tell you everything that you learned. So, today you learned how to correct playing position, how to open the trombone case, the instrument parts, assembly. You know how to hold it so you're not going to drop it or dent it. Okay? Show me your normal face. Exactly. Okay? You know correct embouchure, articulation. You made your first vibrations. You made your centered note. You've done a lot today, and you've done a harmonic slur. Okay? Congratulations. Thank you so much for being my student. Thank you.
You're welcome.